Hello, everybody, and welcome to Zone 40 of the Super Game Strikers podcast. Kaiju Lou, how are you?
I'm good. I hope you guys had a fun and safe 4th of July.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah.
And I want to make a shout out to America. Happy birthday, America.
Really? So, we're going to be talking...
Land of the free, home of the games, am I right?
Somebody has been defending America for years, right? And I'm not talking about Captain America.
Well, he was kind of against it in the middle years.
Oh, who are we talking about today? It's the you know what? How old is Metal Gear Solid?
Today we have an anniversary on this Friday, July 7th. The original Metal Gear for the NES came out on this day, July 7th, 1987.
How many years is that?
30.
40. Oh, man. This is a long time coming. And Sonic's was the last podcast, and here we have Mr. Solid Snake.
I haven't heard anything about this, about the 30th anniversary, nothing. I don't know, Konami is just a fucking mess. What with the whole Hideo Kojima incident and stuff, and
we'll definitely...
all the rights remain to Konami and stuff, so I don't expect Metal Gear having any more of a bright future.
Well, we'll find out. I'm going to be... Now, last year, with Sonic's 25th anniversary, you asked me a series of questions pertaining to the series, the franchise, and myself as a veteran, a fan, and now it's your turn.
Yep, and it's like we said from last podcast, it's going to be the other way around this time.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait.
But also, like, a bit of a disclaimer, I am not, the world's leading expert on Metal Gear.
No.
I don't know everything. I've played most of the games, at least the main series games and stuff, but I don't know everything. Yeah. Even up to this day, there are still parts that I'm still trying to piece together. It's like it's like a big ass web.
Oh yeah.
You need a whole marker board to connect all the dots.
Yeah, I'm not going to be asking him any summary questions.
So yeah,
there may be questions.
I don't even know what Sega Sean's going to ask me, so I'm just as in the dark.
Now, there's only one question I did prep you on.
Yes, you did.
And you have that prepared, right?
Yes, I do.
Alrighty, but there's all of the rest of them are all going to throw you for a loop, perhaps. So, all right, let's get this started. So, tell me, good sir, how did you get into the Metal Gear series? Basically, your first experience with the franchise.
My very first. Well, I'm just saying right now, to this day, the first two that came out for the NES back in the day, Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, I have never played those. I've never seen those. I've seen them at retro game stores, but also on my own. Even if I get them, I won't be able to play them anyway because I don't have an NES. Yeah, I'll probably eventually get them. I've seen gameplay videos of them, obviously, and I'm familiar with the story on those. But anyway, the first game I've played was the very first Metal Gear Solid game that came out for the PlayStation back in 1998. And but I probably didn't get it until like a year later because the version I got was Green Label instead of the Black Label.
Yeah, Greatest Hits.
Which is Greatest Hits, which usually comes out like a year later or so. And I got the game on accident. It wasn't even, I never even heard of it to begin with. No idea what it was. I grew up playing the Sega Genesis. That was my first console. Yeah. I played all the classics on there. Aladdin, Sonic, the Ooze, Booger Man.
Booger!
Those classics. Mortal Kombat. But this has got to be the very first video game that I played that actually had this full story. Yeah. This full adventure.
Must have been pretty big for you.
Because it was like I was like 6,
of all the games.
7 years old at the time. 6, 7 years old. And, that before the following Christmas, the previous Christmas, I finally got a PS1. And, they threw a couple of games to us. My older brother did, like some wrestling games, because I was a big wrestling fan at the time. And Spyro the Dragon. I guess it's a story in that game.
Yeah,
but Metal Gear's like the serious story.
Metal Gear is the one with the story.
Spyro's is simple.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's a tie. It was Metal Gear and Siphon Filter. That series. It's another major game at the time and stuff, if you guys ever heard of Siphon Filter. But anyway, it was at a Sears store. I remember as a little kid, my older brother, myself, and my parents, like on weekends, when we go to the store, and I forgot where this was exactly. We talked about it a long time ago.
Yeah,
It's like it was like a normal. It was like a little shopping area. It's like a plaza.
Yeah.
But inside the plaza had like this beautiful outdoor area with like a restaurants and different other a shopping area inside a shopping area. So yeah, it was really cool. They had a Sears there. My parents used to go there all the time. I remember when I was a little kid, I used to run up to all the lawnmowers, pretend I'm trying
Start them all up and they're kill people.
I used to always fuck around in there. I used to go on the treadmills.
Oh, I did too.
Run like a little hamster.
Yeah.
My parents were like, stop!
Hey! Oh.
But anyway, the best part of it all was the game section. I remember when I used to go there, they had the big N64 logo. There's this big cube block up in the ceiling, and they had two sections, all your Nintendo stuff and your PlayStation stuff. And I'm like,
what do I do?
because I remember a long time ago, I don't remember when, but it was at that same Sears store. They had like a demo for Mario 64.
Yeah.
We could play it out and stuff. I tried it. I'm like, what is this shit? What kind of weird ass controller? And I just, like I said, I didn't know nothing. I was just a dumb kid and stuff.
Yes.
Anyway, saw the PlayStation games, looking at them. Of course, I didn't even know what the hell I'm looking at. And I don't know, my mom asked one of the employees for recommendations. She's like, looking for some video games. I got these two boys here who are like, which I'm shocked to this day because it's an M-rated game, and it's recommended for these two little boys.
Yeah, because the ESRB was in effect at that time, so
it was an M-rated game. So I'm surprised that. Well, then again, we've got it anyway because our parents bought it.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, recommend these games. What's there? And the guy's like, oh, we got this. But the one I like the most is Metal Gear. And my mom's like, what's that? This is what the guy said. I remember. It's a game where you blow up tanks. Metal Gear Solid 1, you only fight one tank.
Quite the description.
He's like, you blow up tanks, you shoot, you're pretty much this soldier guy.
In your eyes, boom.
It's my favorite game. And I see the game cover, which is just this plain white cover.
Yeah, it's not exactly kid interesting
it's
in a way,
just plain
right?
white with the shiny red Metal Gear name on it. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
See the name shining in the light. And we bought it. And so when we got home, of course, I didn't even beat the game till like a couple of years later.
Oh, yeah.
Because I didn't even know what the hell I was supposed to do. I just run up to everyone, I just die. And I'm just like,
damn it.
I'm just like, game sucks, I'm done. I just go back to playing Spyro. My brother was the one who was playing it and stuff. And he eventually, it took him like a whole year to beat, because like I said, we were little kids. So
And it's a bit cryptic.
and stuff. So yeah. And that's pretty much how it started.
Okay.
But as soon as I got older and more mature and stuff, I started playing it on my own and everything. It was the same thing. It went hand in hand with Resident Evil. I was the same way. The first one I played was Resident Evil 2. Well, in all seriousness, I didn't want to play it anymore because I got scared. But as I got older and stuff, and I learned the controls and stuff. I still didn't understand the story, but I knew how to play now. And, yeah. That's how it just started. And, of course, over the years, when more Metal Gear games came out.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't get Solid 2 till later on because we got our PS2 late. We didn't get a PS2 till, like, 2003. So we got Sons of Liberty. Then 2004, Snake Eater came out. We got that year. And, yeah, that's how it pretty much started. And eventually became one of my favorite games of all time.
Perfect. So, moving on with that, now, I've seen you play Metal Gear Solid amazingly well. As like me with Sonic, you practically know all the angles and secrets to this beloved game. So do you have any fond memories or interesting stories to share from your rise to the top of your skills after all these years? Any like funny
I'm
moments
not the most
or
skilled
anything?
either when it comes to it.
Well, you do good.
When it comes to Solid 1, that I'm probably, of all the Metal Gear games, I'm the best at that one.
Yeah, you do really good.
Well, but like I said, everyone has their own style of playing it and stuff, and I'm not like a world record beater either and stuff, but you know, I can beat it and stuff.
Any funny moments or anything like that? Did you poop yourself while playing?
I was about to say, like, can you be more specific?
Well, like anything, like maybe your first time beating the game. What was that like? Or did your brother and you pass each other like information and stuff? Oh no!
My brother beat the game way before me.
Like,
I just watched.
Okay, watching him or something. Something fun, you know.
I remember those summers. Yeah, when he beat Resident Evil first, he beat Metal Gear first, and he beat Mega Man Legends 2 first. I just watched him the whole time. Oh man, that was like one of our last bonding moments, and it all just went downhill from there.
You didn't die. You just everything else did.
Fun.
Like, did you look up any strategy guides to learn even more?
No, I couldn't even find any strategy guides.
Did you look online?
Because,
like, how did you learn the secrets?
We didn't have the internet. We had no internet.
Oh, okay. I remember that. Yeah.
House. We didn't even get a home computer till sophomore year of high school.
I remember that because I remember you telling me, you're like, I got the internet. I'm like,
I didn't get the internet till. Yeah, I only used, the internet in school and stuff. I had no other means because my family, we weren't like dirt poor.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't exactly essential.
The computer was still pretty pricey, and this was like a hand-me-down computer too. It was like the big square block.
Hey, I had it too.
Those old IBMs.
But I mean, how did you find out all these secrets? Just playing through it? Like, I remember there was this
my brother.
Oh, just watching him.
When I was little, like I said, I used to watch him, and when I played, I mimicked everything he did. I did everything he did and stuff. But of course, over the years, as I grow older, I play my own style.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Stuff. We have like different styles now because I used to play like everything, every single step and spot exactly. Like
I know.
It was like just a mimic, and but no, I mean. I'm not sure if, we didn't find every secret. Eventually, when I have the internet and YouTube, of course, I will go online and be like, oh!
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And stuff. And,
Have you found anything recently? Like in your latest playthrough? If you did, right? You played through it recently?
Yes, I did.
Okay, did you find anything new? Have you found anything new recently? Because I play
that game at least once a year. And
like every time, do you find something new, or are you even looking even more?
I look. I'm curious sometimes. I try new stuff, but no, nothing new when it comes to like items or stuff.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. No, I was just curious because like recently I've been playing Sonic. Well, when do I not?
In Snake Eater, I found some stuff. Metal Gear Solid 3 recently.
You have been playing through a lot of them, so you've been playing 1, 2, 3.
Yes, I've played those and stuff. I haven't played 2 because, to be honest, that's my least favorite in the series.
We'll be getting to that. I have a question about that. So, well, okay then.
Fond memories. I don't know. I just love the story. To me, it was like the coolest thing ever. Of course, being the edgy kid. I'm just like, oh, fuck yeah.
Guy Ferrari shirt. the Guy Ferrari hair.
I was not one of those kids. I did not wear the
Sony Walkman stuff. Oh, no. Oh, man. Well, moving on. Here's a funny one.
I cried.
I cried. Well,
it was one of the first games that made me cry.
There's a fun moment.
A video game that made me cry.
What was the first one?
Because there's 2 endings that you can get from the game. One, you either escape with Otacon or Meryl.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Meryl died. I cried.
Oh God, I can't even make out her face.
It's just this pixelated.
Don't die of me. You're already mutated enough.
Even because I've never seen Snake was actually upset. I've never seen him upset.
Just a little
like
blue
that.
pixel. Boom.
And when he was upset, I was upset.
Ah! Screaming. Well, I mean, what was your
him
first?
And Otacon at a bonding moment. Like, come on.
Wait, what was your first video game that you cried at?
Metal Gear.
Well, yeah. Was your first one?
Yes, because it was...
Well, there's a Bond moment right there.
I guess. I didn't cry during Spyro or Sonic or Mortal Kombat.
Spyro.
I'm just saying.
Spyro!
That nasty Nork, though.
Oh, that bear always asking for money. I bet you cry every time you see him. And Spyro.
And Spyro, no, I used to get... because I was a brat, I used to get upset into tears.
Mr. Moneybags.
No, I hated chasing after those dragon egg thieves. Those guys used to steal the dragon eggs, and they're so fucking fast. And funny enough, they're blue. They're blue guys that run fast, and sometimes I have so much trouble getting them. I'll get upset. I'm like, ah!
It's meant to be. Well, moving on to a funny one. Have you ever snuck around your house as Snake? Because I know if I was in your place, no matter the age, hell, even now, I'd be creeping around humming the music and whatnot. So, yeah, don't you dare tell me you never had out your hands to pretend you didn't know CQC. Come on now.
Well, first of all, I didn't even know, they didn't even mention CQC till
3.
Till 3.
But I mean, hey, like I said,
they actually mentioned it in Metal Gear Solid 1 from Master Miller, aka Liquid. Spoilers, the 20-year-old game. People.
Come on, man.
And,
I didn't play.
He said the Snake though during the codec. He's like, Snake, you're a master of CQB, close quarters battle. That's what he called it.
Was that a mistake?
But all the CQC was punch, punch, kick.
Oh yeah,
Snake did in that game. That was all the melee. And I was throwing people and choking them. That's it.
So I mean, have you ever?
Well, when I was little, what I used to do when I was little, I did it because, like I said, I had, I did have, as far as toys, I had like this one toy gun. Just this one random toy pistol. And I did it for a bunch of things. I pretended I was a lot of guys at the time I was playing.
A lot of guys, though.
I was Snake, and I'm like, no, I'm Leon. Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, die zombies, and I'm like, oh, Ocelot. I'm just like, shooting stuff. I used to roll around in the living room.
Oh, who didn't?
Until I knocked something down.
Mom's like, hey! No!
One time when I was a kid, we had a cardboard box.
Yeah.
But I was too fat to hide it in there.
Oh, man. That's not good.
So it kind of ruined the illusion.
It ruined the illusion. Oh, how about it lately? Have you been like this with your hands?
Yeah, I cosplay every Friday night.
Alone on a Friday night.
On Friday night.
I mean, really. Come on, like recently.
Oh, when I was little too, I had the gun. I used to spin it around like us.
Well, yeah.
I
mean, come on.
Like
you come home from school and you got your hands out like, come on, pillow. You have that pillow up with a little cardboard box there and stuff.
I wrestled the pillow.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, man. I knew that question was good. So, yeah.
But I remember...
Come on, I know you're doing the voices to yourself.
I guess you could say that was my LARPing for Metal Gear.
LARPing? Oh, so like...
I used to be like, Tony, my brother, play with me. He's like, no.
Have you ever answered any question?
I used to pretend I was Spider-Man.
Hey,
I used to do this in my house. I used to do the web sleep. Because when I was little, I had the glove.
Yeah.
It came with the glove with the web.
In your head, you imagine that guy that's narrating the tutorial?
Bruce Campbell.
Hey,
no, I remember Stan Lee because I played Spider-Man on PS1. I'm like, take that.
Oh, God. Nickelback playing in the background. All right,
I used to always reenact the Green Goblin death scene. Don't tell Harry.
Even as a kid? Wouldn't you sound like it's a Peter?
When I was a little kid, I was mesmerized by that scene.
It was a good movie, yeah. I mean, everybody loved it. So for the final question before we take a break and a breather, is the one I prepped you with. Now, this is the only question that I've given away to you early on because I didn't want you to be too on the spot. But Kaiju Lou, what are your top 5 Metal Gear games?
I'm gonna have to do top 3.
Oh, top 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
forgot
either way.
to tell you.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
But because there's still a lot of Metal Gear games that I haven't played, particularly the ones that came out for PSP. because I know there was Portable Ops that came out only for PSP. Then there's Peace Walker, would also for years now. Only came out. Also, it was originally for PSP, but also came out for PlayStation and Xbox. But I haven't gotten to that yet. But I know there was also the Metal Gear Acid series.
Yeah,
I don't even know anything about that. But anyway, my top 3. Number 3, Metal Gear's. I have to say Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots.
Okay.
Which was, story canon, the last part of the story until they went to Solid 5, which was a prequel again.
Yeah.
And I for that one, just because of the final battle between Old Snake and Liquid Ocelot.
Yeah.
Went through all the games, all the life bars changed, and the theme song kept changing. It was like a fighting game.
Nickelback plays.
Yeah, and number 2, this was a tough one, but I'm going to have to give it to Metal Gear Solid 3.
Okay.
It was honestly super dead close.
With what?
With that one, and
and
number
the first one.
Metal Gear Solid 1 for the original PlayStation.
What are your reasons for 2?
Reasons for number 2 for Metal Gear Solid 3. Tons of reasons. It's a really good story, really good music. A lot of little hidden secrets in there that Hideo put. I love the combat. I love the setting. It's just the man in the jungle. You got all this camouflage. You gotta get food because Snake has a stamina bar. And the boss fights, each boss fight is very unique. When you fight the Cobras, like when I say unique, I mean like really unique. Like for example, when you fight the Fear, if you guys know what I'm talking about, that boss fight can end in less than a minute. But when you fight with the End, the old guy in the jungle that's a sniper, you gotta find him. That could take a while. That could take up to... Some of you guys can probably do it in 10 minutes. Sometimes it'll take as much as an hour. My last playthrough, because it actually was years since I last played it, it took me well over an hour. I'm not going to lie. So that's why I'm saying I'm not the biggest Metal Gear expert or the best player. But I had fun with it.
Oh, yeah.
It was just... it was fun. And so yeah, I just, liked it for the story and how... all of its unique mechanics. But then again, every Metal Gear game is unique in its own way.
Yeah.
Like Hideo changes it up. Every Metal Gear game. Each one. There's no two that are alike. And finally, Metal Gear Solid 1. That's my favorite just because of nostalgia reasons.
Oh, yeah.
Because, mainly because the joys of childhood. That's the only reason why I put that number 1. Because when I play that game, I get all the memories and stuff as a kid. And that to me is the most memorable one out of all of them, the Metal Gear game.
Okay then. Anything else on that? Or
well, I know some of you guys are like, oh, you left out 5, you left out 5. I'll be honest, I'm still currently working on Phantom Pain. I'm in the middle of it right now. For that, all I'm going to say is that I enjoy the game. I like it. It's very unique. It reminds me, funny enough, I don't know if this will offend the game or not. It reminds me a lot of Assassin's Creed because it's a very open world.
Very.
Metal Gear game, which I've never experienced anything like that before. Like, you're actually on a horse going around the desert.
Yeah.
And you pretty much, it's up to you what you want to do with missions and stuff. You just go back on your helicopter and you get all these lists of missions. You go back to Mother Base. Got a cutscene here and there. So, yeah, the game is really overwhelming.
Yeah, there's a lot to do.
But like I said, with that, and I'm not going to rank it or give it my full critique until I beat the whole game straight through, obviously.
If anything, you can let us know in the next podcast.
If I could beat it by then. So I'm probably nowhere near close to beating it, in all honesty. But, yeah.
Okay, then. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, more questions.
Be back in a bit.
Listen up. This is an extremely sensitive covert operation. You'll be one man against an entire squad of high-tech special ops. They will be armed, and they will be dangerous. If you want to survive, you gotta have brains. You have to be in peak physical condition. You have to have nerves of steel. fate of the free world is in your hands, soldier. Failure is not an option.
Sir, aren't these tests kind of easy?
Suicide mission.
Oh.